Hey Hubverse. Hey Hubverse, good morning. My name is Grant Carlisle, and I'm coming to you live from the HubSpot Super Admin. Welcome. Happy day 2. I'm going to throw it over in the chat. Happy day 2. World Certification Week. Day 2 of World Certification Week means that day 1 is over. There was lots of sessions. Every half hour there was a session. And then some hours at the top of the hour, there were 2 sessions that were running simultaneously. Those of you who are tuning in this morning, we're here on Discord, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. So welcome. When you comment, I can see it. And so feel free to comment and let me know what we're talking about or a comment you have, thoughts on what we're talking about. This morning, I'd like to run through day 1, talk about day 2, and then get into what we can do the rest of the week. So kind of the agenda this morning on day 2 of World Certification Week would be as follows. Just review what all happened yesterday, talk about what you can do today, and then lay out the plan for the rest of the week. Those of you just joining, those of you who this is your first time to World Certification Week or to the HubSpot Super Admin, welcome, welcome, welcome. HubSpot is a warm, loving community. It's all about the customer. It's all about the people. You take care of your people, and then they can take care of the work. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're glad you're here. Get to know someone else, chat with someone else, reach out to someone else. Whomever you find in the HubSpot community, make sure you connect with them. So we we heart you, we shield you, we gear you. Yeah, it's about the love. So we're sharing the love. This is the HubSpot Super Admin, where we connect users to do HubSpot users to do HubSpot things. And that's primarily the goal here. We're going to connect with each other and do HubSpot things. The reason we're on live this morning is this week is World Certification Week. Today is day 2, Tuesday, May 10th. And after day 1, May 9th, there were sessions each day. It kind of drops off. So there aren't going to be sessions the rest of the week. And so how do you go about participating in World Certification Week to learn, connect, and grow as the week moves on? Well, for one thing, you can head over to worldcertificationweek.com. When you start there, then you'll realize that HubSpot is not just offering free training, free testing, and free certifications. For every certification you complete this week, they will donate $5 to an educational charity. So not only are you getting the training and a certificate that you can take with you to get a better job or to do more in your current job, they're also going to donate money on your behalf for completing said certification. Yes. Kudos. Positive. Yes. Thank you, HubSpot. It's just like a win-win-win, good stuff all around. And this is year 3. So HubSpot has done a couple other World Certification Weeks. The focus is on getting people from multiple countries who represent the HubSpot user base in different regions to get number of certifications and then to make the donation big. And so there's just this plethora, this spread that I really appreciate and enjoy, that the thought goes into the goal so that I can be a part of that. And hopefully you can be a part of it too. So if you're just joining, welcome. This is day 2 of World Certification Week. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're live on Discord, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. So welcome over there. The graphic I have on the screen right now on LinkedIn. The graphic I have on the screen right now is of a certificate we made for people. What you can do is you can take this photo and you can put your photo there. You can edit this text and put your name there, and then you can share that out. that out. You can share that wherever you'd like. So you can download it as a PNG and then share that. Over on our LinkedIn page, I'm going to click over to the HubSpot Super Admin LinkedIn page. Just scroll down through the post till you see the Oh Captain, My Captain page. Once you see that post, the comment down here contains the link. So once you click this link, it takes you to another slide deck where you make a copy. And the cool part is, in this copy, I just clicked Make a Copy. So this is now a new, fresh copy. It has instructions too. So step 1, you can edit the text. Step 2, you can right-click here and you can replace the image by uploading it or any of these other options. And then step 3, delete these instructions first, and then you can go up to File, Download as a PNG. And this will be your own image. So those of you who speak English, this is for you. Slide 2 we have in German. Slide 3 we have in Spanish. Slide 4 we have in French. And slide 5 we have in Japanese. So anyone is welcome to use the slide deck, update the graphics so that it's your image and your name, and then you can download that image and you can share it wherever you'd like to share it. So that's free for you to use and to share where you'd like. The place you find that is on our LinkedIn page. Scroll down till you see the Oh Captain, My Captain image. So here's mine with my ridiculous laughing mug here. Shout out to the photographer in Grand Rapids at Startup Weekend. Hey, over there in the chat, go get your graphic on the LinkedIn page. Share and tag HubSpot plus HubSpot Super Admin. There you go. Yes. All right. So you can go do that, and let's talk about day 1. So day 1, make the graphic and then share with the hashtag HubSpot, HubSpot Super Admin, and World Certification Week. I saw a couple graphics. Thanks so much. I saw Mario. I saw another one, a new person I had not met before. And it was cool to see new people, but then also a new region. But all day there was continuous Daniel Cyrano. Thanks, Daniel. The graphic looks great. Anyway, all of day 1 was quite a bit of sessions, and like I said, it's every half an hour. So on the half hour, what we did on LinkedIn, I clicked back over to LinkedIn, is I just shared the session. And so the great part about yesterday and what HubSpot did on May 9th to kick off World Certification Week was every half hour these sessions not only were recorded and posted so you could watch in real time, but then also they're going to be available afterwards. And so in the comment, you can go back and you can watch all of the sessions. So don't worry if you weren't able to tune in all day long, that's fine. The Bevy experience was pretty cool. If anyone in the chat had an experience with Bevy you enjoyed, let us know in the comment. That Bevy experience not only allowed you to watch the current session and chat with the current session, you could go out into the lobby. You could chat in the general chat with anyone that's been in at any point in time. It was pretty. From my standpoint, it was a fine user experience. I enjoyed it. And so the sessions they had laid out, and you could add them to your calendar. Don't worry, the link is in the first comment to each session. And so if you scroll back through, here's the session and the people in it. If you want to connect with them, you can click on their names here, okay? And then their session from kickoff is here in the first comment. Dan, you can connect with Dan here from Impulse Creative. Okay. And then in the comment, you can, Royce was on me. Nice job, Royce. I appreciate you. And then you can click on their session. Mandy, kudos to you. It was just amazing to see you after seeing so many of the HubSpot happy hours. Just continue the energy on World Certification Week. The the level of depth that you know HubSpot, but your ability to speak HubSpot while performing the tasks is unparalleled. I have not seen someone able to say all of the things simultaneously while showing how to do that thing. It's just awesome. So make sure you connect with Mandy here. And her session is down here. And so Jen, same thing over at Remotish. Connect with Jen right here. You can click on her and connect right here on Remotish. So these are all the sessions, and you can go back through and connect with the people and find their sessions in the first comment. So from day one, that's really what you can do. So to recap day one, go back through those sessions and listen to the ones that you want to listen to. That's going to have only happened that day. So you're not looking for and expecting additional sessions today or the rest of the week. So go back to Monday and listen to the sessions you want to listen to that you weren't able to or that you missed. That's kind of the strategy starting this Tuesday. And the second thing, so review and recap the sessions. Listen to those you're interested in. Connect with the session speaker. All right, so for Tuesday, it's really recap, connect with those people, and then start your certifications. If you haven't done 1 and 2, that's fine. Start 1 and 2. If you've started 1 and 2, then do 3 through 5. Do a couple today. All right? Do a couple today. So your strategy for today, Tuesday, May 10th, for World Certification Week, is to review and recap the sessions from yesterday, from Monday. Listen to those that you're interested in. Connect with those people who hosted that session. And then start your certifications. If you haven't started your certifications, then start them. Get 1, 2, 3 started. Get them going. Get the ball rolling. All right? And we have some strategy around how you can get the ball rolling for yourself. All right? Nevertheless, get the ball rolling. And so the way you do that is you go to academy.hubspot.com. All right? It's a simple subdomain. academy.hubspot.com. Once you're there, you can make a free account or you can log in. I'm going to log in. You're sent to this kind of search page where you can see up at the top. You know what? I'm going to type in over here, academy.hubspot.com. There you go. Once you land on this page, you can search. If you are new to this, or you're looking for specific categories, I suggest you going over to the drop-down. Go to the drop-down, hit the marketing, and just say, give me all marketing, okay? Once I have all marketing, if you pay attention up here, I've highlighted 359. That's a lot of stuff. So we want to parse that back to just the certifications, because that's what we're focusing on this week. So I'm going to go to award type drop down, and I'm going to click only show certificate courses. Great. Perfect. That now brings me 15 results. So here are my first 15. So if you are a veteran, you might now have a listing of the ones you want to do, and you can click into those. For those of you just getting started, you rookies, this is the unlock on how to get started. Whether you started yesterday or you're starting today, doesn't matter. This next point is how you get started. Once you have your certificate courses, you're going to click the duration drop down. This is going to be your unlock. And start to just click in by lowest time first. So there are no certificate courses that are going to take between 0 and 30 minutes. Okay, cool, fine. But then you just go up from there. And you're only going to get the shortest courses. Boom. This one, I think this one's like a 3-hour one. And this one's a 3-hour one. So here are your shortest certificate courses that you can get started with. Take these courses. They're going to be the shortest. The content, if I click in and I go to the exam has 60 questions. It should take about an hour to complete. And you have an allotted 3 hours to do it in. So it should take about an hour, but you have up to 3 hours anyway. All right? Once you click in, those of you, again, if you're a veteran, you know these sorts of things. If you are new here, this is what you want to look at. So I'm going to scroll over to the top. And when I open these up, I just want you to see that inside each of these sections, there are individual lessons. All right? And they have minutes on them. Once you click in, I'm going to click into what is contextual marketing. Then the primary way you do this is you click the video and you listen to the video. All right? That's the primary tool of the HubSpot Academy. So there are two things here that you want to look out for. One, play speed. You have options to go from 50 to 200%. Some people like to just speed it up to 200% and get things moving. You can see it indeed speeds up. Okay, I'm going to pause it. The second thing you can do is over here, the autoplay. Turn that on, and then when this video is finished, you're going to move automatically to the next video. All right? The last thing that I'll mention while you're digesting these lessons is right below the video is this section of an overview. But just to the right of it are the resources. And so for every video, you have the slides they're using and the transcript of the video. Amazing. The slides of the video, I'm just going to open it. Here are the slides. You can look through all the slides. And you can find these. You can even search through it. So if you get stuck on a question, you can come back to the slides and you can look through it. All right? If you get stuck, here's the transcript. Literally the entire transcript. The transcript of the video you just watched. So not only is there the video, you can change the speed and make it autoplay, but you also have these resources for every lesson, the slides and the transcript. So make sure you're taking in the information that you want and make sure you're taking notes about the information you want to remember. And that's the last tip here on the lessons is take notes, whether you copy paste or you type it out or you take handwritten notes. Take notes because when you go through the exam, you can either reference your notes or you can go back to the section where you took the note in and open up the transcript to help you find the answer. So that's how you get into, that's what it looks like when you get into a lesson. I'm going to go back here to show certificate, add my duration. Cool, and I'm back. So these could be your first two certifications. Let's go into sales. I'll do all sales. Same thing. I still have the certificate course on. I still have my time durations on. If I remove the most, and I get 3 results. So it looks like this one's a 3-hour, this one's a 2-hour, and that one's a 2-hour. So again, here are 3 starter certifications that'll take a couple hours to do. This is the place where you need to start. Welcome everyone on Discord, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Feel free to write a comment about the certifications you did yesterday, you've started today, or the ones that you're going to redo because you didn't quite make it over the finish line yesterday. I know once you get done, you get this cool certificate that you're able to share online. When you share that, will you tag HubSpot Super Admin in your certificate? We want to see those people and celebrate you. So the Academy, again, is the place where you get these certificates. When you come up to category and you go into any of these, let's go into operations. I'm going to clear my filters but add my award type back. This one's a 6-hour one. This one's a long one. And this is one of the latest ones that was super popular. So Mary and Kyle put out this revenue operations certificate. If you do any this week, this would be a popular one for one reason. In my mind, not only do you get to see Mary and Kyle, you get to see a whole bunch of different experts from across the industry. So revenue operations certificate, if you want to know kind of about a who's who in RevOps via HubSpot, the revenue operations certificate certification course is the one to take. There are a whole bunch of characters here that just speak into all the different aspects of revenue operations. If I click, is that, oh, it does. Does it break it there? Okay, RevOps. If you're looking at the top here, I'm pulling back the URL to see which one it breaks at. Wow. I don't know that. Okay, there it is. RevOps cert. That's all of you. That's there for all of you. You know, we could do the marketing starter, sales starter. And I'll just link you to these when we go into all marketing and awards with the duration low. Here's the marketing one. And let's do the sales as well. Great. So again, this document that you're looking at is available on LinkedIn and in Discord. It's available in Discord. Go into Discord and get it. It's already there. And you can click on these links that I've linked you to. Okay, the rest of the week then, continue your certifications. So the note about, let's say on Monday you started a couple, or today you're starting your first couple. Fine. You're going to pass some and you might fail some. In the case where you pass them, great. You now have some certifications. You can look through your certifications that you've received. You can see the ones that you still have to work on, and you can click into those directly from your Teams area. Point being, the ones that you don't pass, you're able to redo 12 hours later. So again, even within this week, you're able to redo these 12 hours later. And so by getting started, you can see where you need to do some work. You can see the areas where you need to do better or research more or take more notes. And so let's say today you get 3 started. Tomorrow you might get into the 4 to 5 range. Thursday and Friday, it's really about redoing those we didn't get finished. We didn't pass. Redo those we didn't pass. I encourage all of you to get 5 certifications this week. That's 1 a day. We're already a day past. Nevertheless, there are 5 starter that are under 2 hours. And so choose to invest in yourself through professional development, invest in education charities through HubSpot certifications completed this week. And at the end of the week, you have gotten the ball rolling on how this works, on how the certification exams work, on how the course and the lessons feel as you're digesting them, and the way you take notes or the way you just read through the transcript as you watch, or the way you set it to a certain speed as you read. All of those little things, just take this week and figure those little nuances out, and that'll allow you to then, after this week, when you go do another certification, kind of have your way of doing it. That'd be great. So I encourage you to goal this week, 5 certifications. Goal for HubSpot super admins. Pass 5 certifications. Yeah, let's do it. Big old orange. There we go. Five certifications. We're focused on Thursday and Friday. So redo those we didn't pass. 6 to 8. See, and I have 1 to 8 here because maybe you don't pass 3. And those are the ones you don't get this week. That's fine. You've started on them, and so you have the ball rolling. I do suggest that you complete the ones that you work on instead of getting 25 started. Get a handful started. Get 8 or less started. And that was the point here, is 8 or less is kind of, you can imagine each of them simultaneously. Beyond that, it gets to be a lot. In addition to your day-to-day work and job and roles and motions and communication. The strategy wanted to outline for you and remind you of these things to remember. We talked about pass the test. We talked about passing these tests. There are 2 ways to pass the test. You can either straight up take the test, the exam, pass the exam. Should call them correct. Pass the exam, and then you have the certification. That's one way to earn your certification. The other way is you will pass the exam, and then you'll be required to complete a practicum, where you'll show and demonstrate to HubSpot Academy leaders that you can do and apply the things you just learned. So make a new website, create a list, create a workflow, that sort of thing. They will look at your screen as you do it and record your actions and clicks. You'll say, all right, I'm done. That will end the recording, and they will review it and determine whether or not you successfully completed the practicum in addition to passing the exam. And so there's 2 ways where you can earn your certification. Remember that you can take the exam 12 hours later in the case where you don't pass it the first time. Review those resources I showed you so that you do pass the second time you take it. You can also just go straight to the exam. You do not have to click through every video. You do not have to. You can go straight to the exam, take the exam, and pass. You are able to do that. We talked about auto-playing the video. We talked about choosing your video speed. You can go from your video speed up to 200%. The other thing, I mentioned these, but just note, as I've taken these exams, the suggested time is pretty close to the time it usually takes me. So even though you do have a duration, you can't. The suggested time is pretty close to what it actually takes. A couple people in the comments yesterday said, hey, before you take the exam, just read through the slides. Just kind of review them. And that helps you make a refresher in your mind So just going back through and flipping through the slides right before you take the exam helps you just refresh your mind of all the things you just learned. Take notes. This was another comment that while you're taking the lesson and reviewing the video and listening, take some notes. Take an aside. Document those things that you want to use later or the things that you want to make sure you remember, because you can use those notes on the exam. So make sure you have something you can write on, or even if you open up a document and you simply copy paste, that's fine too. Do that. Take notes. And then showed you how to search. The most comprehensive way is the way that we looked at today, which is going to the category, all sales, marketing, and what have you, and then make sure you only show certificate courses. And I linked you to those right here, to the marketing starter, sales starter, and then specifically that RevOps certification course. All right. So you have your goal this week of 5 certifications. You have your goal this week of 5 certifications. You have a strategy for how to parse the certifications that you go after by time, so it takes you the least amount of time and you can get the ball rolling. And you have direct links to those certifications and that search parameter in the case where you're unable to get there. Make sure you make your free HubSpot Academy account. Make sure you go over and make your graphic and share that you are participating in World Certification Week. Do that today. Tell us that you're participating by making your graphic, sharing it, and tagging us in it, and we can send you some love that way. Appreciate you. Happy World Certification Week. Happy Day 2, May 10th of World Certification Week. We will see you later today, tomorrow, and the rest of the week. Take care.